Before we get started very quickly, I want to be sharing with you the people who I have right over here. And I would appreciate a quick 111 in the chat box for Arman as well as Kuldeep right over here in the webinar room. Right. So Arman is the operations director. And every single thing that you see and experience within the whole FlexiFunnels ecosystem, it is something, as a director of operations, everything is going past him. So he is over here, and somebody whom I keep calling at 2 a.m. in the night. And whenever there are some concerns which I want to personally get sorted, first, as well as he comes from a brilliant marketing as well as direct response conversion background. So a lot of our marketing assets within the team is something that he is taking care of. At the same time, I have Kuldeep with me right over here, and he is somebody. I mean, if you will look at the drag and drop page templates that we have inside FlexiFunnels, almost there are like 900 plus templates. There is hardly any template that he has not approved. Like almost each one of them has been approved by Kuldeep, and every single time. So he is like the most uh, educated guy within the company with respect to the drag and drop page building that we have. So when we are using our pages and when we need to do any optimization with our pages, with our own internal pages. So Kuldeep is the person whom we reach out to. So for this particular session, I wanted to have both Arman and Kuldeep with me so that the two people who use the page builder within our company extensively the most, they can be right over here, and they can be helping you out, right? Just in case, by the way, Julius, now how do I respond to Julius? Julius is saying that he's uh, getting no sound. Arman, can you just type that maybe this is his audio issue that he needs to sort at his end, right? Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. I'm happy to see the wonderful messages from Howard and Shannon and so many people. Okay, yeah, just Julius mentioned that he is not able to hear. Arman, just message very quickly, and then maybe we can
Yeah,
start.
I've already messaged him.
ठीक है. Let's get started. Maybe we can share the agenda first.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, these are all the major pointers that we will be covering today. What makes the AI page builder powerful? Crafting prompts that gives you great results. Page types you can create an AI page structure. What are the mistakes to avoid and best practices for prompting AI chat versus drag and drop page builder? What are some of the known limitations? Now, this is something which is the most critical part. That what are the limitations that we are aware of, and what are the workarounds? And how exactly and where exactly we can help you in building those great pages, and how you can save your credits. We have the rollback feature and some of the pro tips. And Arman is going to share with you how you can move your existing pages to FlexiFunnels. And we are not talking about website cloning, that is a separate thing. We are talking about what, with respect to your current pages, how you can make them much better with the help of the Flexi AI page builder. Now we have a website cloner also coming. If you just want to copy paste and replicate the exact page that you have anywhere else, that is something that you can do. But what Arman is going to be sharing with you, this fourth pointer, moving your existing pages to FlexiFunnels, is how you can make those existing pages much better. Right. So these are a few bit of pointers that we are going to be covering today. I hope it makes sense, right? And how many of you are excited for this? Give me a quick yes. And there is actually one more main thing which I will be covering personally, and that is so in the last 4 weeks, we have done a lot of live sessions for all the customers, and we shared how to set up a faceless online business. Some of the members, they wanted to learn about that. So how to build a faceless business. So we were doing those trainings, and then in the last session, we shared a particular structure, right? We shared a particular structure that how you can create much better pages, much improved pages using a particular structure. Just let me know how many of you were a part of that session. in which I shared the structure to create a faceless sales page and the structure to create a faceless checkout page. Now, see, there is one thing that we give you the structure of a sales page, we give you the structure of a checkout page. And what is something which is totally different is we teach you the skill that you can create the structure yourself for any page. And that is something, which will sort your job when you want to build any kind of page, whether it's a webinar page or a consultation page, whether it's a course sales page, whether it's a, let's say, a free trial page, whatever it is. So that is the part which I'm going to be covering personally in this session, which I will be starting with the first thing, and then we will be covering all the other pointers, right? So Arman, is there anything that we need to share, or I can start with my session?
Yeah, you can get started.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna be sharing with you is something which is a three-part structure, okay? And the thing is, I mean, the biggest problem, a lot of pages they don't convert, and the reason is because you are guessing what elements to include instead of knowing what exactly works, right? And your pages are missing the conversion elements which proven pages always have. So instead of giving the vague prompts and generic non-converting pages, why don't we create a structure based on the proven pages in the industry? So what we are going to be doing is, number one, you are going to be collecting, let's suppose in whatever niche you are, whatever business model you are into, within your niche, within your business model, or maybe, within the kind of business that you are going to be doing or you are doing, figure out some 5 to 10 pages which are already converting. See, we always say, right, that success leaves clues. So what we are doing over here is we are going to get the structure of the highest converting pages which are already converting. I'm going to give you the whole process right now, okay? So what you need to do is, step number one, you copy the URLs of some 5 to 10 pages which are already converting in your niche, okay, or maybe in your kind of business. And then I'm going to share with you for step number two, extract. I'm going to share with you one prompt which you can copy. Just paste these 10 URLs. And with the help of that prompt, you will be able to get the exact structure that what is making these pages convert. And once you have that structure, then this third step is you will be able to create the exact prompt that now you will put inside AI Page Builder, and it will have the structure from the proven pages. Make sense? Right? Type 3 in the chat box if the three-step system is clear. Right? And this is something which will work for everything: sales page, webinar page, checkout page, lead gen page, whatever page type that we want to build, it's something which is going to work for everything. Right? So, very simply, let me go into my Chrome, right? So this is the sheet where we have put everything. I'm going to share this link with you, but first let's focus on how to use this. Okay. So this is the whole three-step system explained in more detail, but I just covered, so you can look at it later on. Now, this is step number one. Okay. I mean, step number one is collecting the page URLs. Now, that is something which I'm expecting you to be doing. For that, a quick pro tip is that let's suppose when we are saying that you collect the winning pages, so we are talking about the winning pages which are already working, the winning pages which people are already spending money on, and the businesses in your niche, they are already profiting out of it. So you need to find the winning pages. Okay, the way you can find the winning pages is Facebook ad library, one of the best method. You can go to Facebook ads library, search for any business within your niche, and you will find all the landing pages, all the sales pages that you can just that are already converting. Number one. Number two is you can do a Google search, and with a Google search you can search for something like, let's say, a live coaching free consultation, or maybe a digital marketing masterclass registration, or maybe, let's suppose, plumber near me. It can be anything. And you will get some of the sponsored results. Now, if you are getting sponsored results and somebody is spending money on those pages, that typically means that those pages are converting, right? And also you are already aware who are the top players in your industry. So you can copy some of those pages, right? So yeah, I will be sharing this doc with you. Don't worry about it. Every single resource is going to be shared with you. Okay. So and also there are websites like swipefile.com, planningfolio.com, which is a great marketing resource of a lot of proven items. For example, emails, sales copies, a lot of things, right? Not just the pages, but a lot of things. So from here also you can copy it. NM is asking that how to recognize that which page is making more profit. Let me share that with you. This is something that we have covered in almost a lot of our trainings, but let me cover that also. Let's assume for now that you have the winning pages. Okay. So once you have the winning pages, then you simply go to this particular prompt. Okay. You can study and you can read this whole prompt if you want to, or you can simply scroll down and go to the part in which we have marked it as yellow. Okay. And just replace what exactly is the kind of page that you are building. So for example, if you are building a webinar registration page, okay, so just replace all of this and simply mention page type I'm analyzing, webinar registration page. Right. So just replace whatever you are doing. So for example, let's suppose you are building a sales page. So just mention a sales page. Whatever is the page type that you are analyzing, so just mention it right over here and put all the URLs right over here. That's it. And once this thing is done, you simply copy the prompt and you paste it into your any AI that you use. For example, for this particular purpose, I copied this whole thing and I pasted it inside ChatGPT. Okay. Just a quick note. I'm a little bit biased towards Claude. I use it mostly. So I did the same exercise on ChatGPT and Claude both. But for this particular purpose, I mean, both of them, they gave a very solid output. So it's pretty good. Anyways, so if you will see, this is the exact same prompt, which I have covered right over here. You just need to copy it. And if I will go right to the bottom, you will see, one second. Yeah, you will see page type that I'm analyzing, SaaS free trial pages. Okay. So what I asked you to replace right over here, page type that you are analyzing. So just mention the kind of page that you are analyzing, right? So whether it's a webinar page, sales page, whatever. In my case, it's a SaaS free trial page, right? And URLs to analyze. So I have given the URLs of, let's say, shopify.com, kajabi.com, go high level, ClickFunnels, whatever. Right? So I've given some of these URLs. So I want the structure to be copied of these pages. People, step one is clear. You just need to go to this prompt, copy it, and simply put right over here, right? The best pages, the best URLs for which you want the structure to be copied. This part is clear, right? Everybody, can you give me a quick yes? I make your hands do a lot of work during my sessions, but yeah, I need confirmation. Okay. Now, once the structure is available, okay. So now let's look at the response. So the kind of response that you will be receiving is the full summary that, okay, this is the page. Okay. These are some of the common elements. You can study this. This is something which is going to be very helpful for you because you are, studying the proven pages within your niche. So definitely worth studying. But the part that you need to copy, okay, the part that you need to copy, what you need to do is just scroll down, okay, and wherever you see the master framework, this is the part that you need to copy. So if you will see 1 2 3 4 5, like this whole thing, from there till here, 23 pointers, this exact thing you just copy and then you paste it into the second prompt. Okay, this one, FlexiFunnels AI Page Builder generator prompt. Okay, so this is the prompt. Again, you can look at the prompt, study the prompt, or just ignore. Just go to the part in which we have given the yellow portion. Okay, just go to the part in which we have given the yellow portion. What you need to do is the framework that we just received. Okay, this framework A to Z, you simply copy. Okay, you simply copy this framework and you put it right over here. Instead of this, you put the framework. Okay, so you replace the yellow part with the framework. Cool. That is the first thing. Second thing is, as of now, what exactly has happened is that now the prompt has the framework for the best pages in your niche. But as of now, the prompt does not have your product details, your business details. So this is something that you now need to fill right over here. Okay, that what exactly is your page type that you are building. Secondly, for example, what is the name of your product, what is the, what exactly you do, who is your target audience. Of course, you need to teach the AI page builder that what exactly your business is all about, right? So this is something that you will share, that for example, whatever your product is, whatever your business is, what are the pain points that you are solving, main outcomes, everything. So I mean, you can be as detailed as possible. It's going to be always worth it. You have seen with the AI page builder that even with a single line prompt, you are able to create much, high, good converting pages. But at the same time, if you just go detailed in terms of specificness, so it's going to be more specific, right? And bonuses if you have, or whatever, anything that you want to add to the AI page builder, and you just replace this whole part. Okay, the whole details that you have about your product, you just replace this right over here. And once this is replaced, the rest of the prompt is simply copy paste. That's it. So if you will see, what I have done is, in the same prompt, okay, let's go to the yellow portion. Where was the yellow portion that you need to replace? If you will see, all those 23 pointers that we received from ChatGPT, I have put all of those right over here. Nothing, just copy paste, right? So I received the structure from ChatGPT, 23 pointers, and I have copied them right over here, right? And yeah, I also copied this. If you will see, design patterns. So this whole design pattern until over here, I copied this whole thing, right? So if you will see, design patterns, bottom line, everything, I just covered the whole part right over here. Next thing is, when it came to my business offer details, in which you need to share all the details about your business. So in my case, what I did was, I simply gave it the link of my website that, hey, all of my business details can be found over here. And the reason I can give the link of my website is because our website is actually very detailed. So it already has a lot of information about what we do. So, in case your website is not that level detailed, in that case, you have to, fill all these things step by step in the whole detail. But yeah, in my case, since the website already has a lot of details, so I just gave it the link to the website. And then I copied the whole thing into ChatGPT again, right? The second prompt, I got this main prompt. If you will see, I got this main prompt, which now I can simply copy into the AI page builder, right? And once I copied this main prompt into the AI page builder, this is the kind of output that I was able to receive, which was a really good, nice looking SaaS free trial page, which I can go ahead and confidently use. People, this is clear. Very simple, very straightforward. Have a look at the page. Right. So now the only thing that I need to do is I just need to share the prompts with you, and pretty simple. You can simply start using it. I did the same process with Claude also, by the way. And let me share with you the page that Claude actually built for us. Build, launch, and scale your membership site with just one prompt, digital business with just one prompt. So yeah, pretty nice. Freelancers and agencies, local businesses, digital marketers, course creators. I like the page. And personally, just one more food for thought. This is something that Arman also will be sharing with you. But a lot of times, what we do in when we are building our pages, okay, let's have a look at this. See, if you will look at this page is actually good. And then if you will look at this page is also really good. So what we typically do, what we personally do, okay, is for our most important pages in which we are going to send a lot of our traffic, in which we are going to spend, tons of money on Facebook ads, YouTube ads, we create at least one or two or three different variations of the same page. Okay, because again, see, using this exact same process, the AI page builder has given this output, which is really good, and then it has given this output, which is really good. So maybe, when I want to create my final page, I want to get two sections from this page, and I would want to get six sections from this page, and then I want to club them all. So inside FlexiFunnels, we already have this feature in which you can copy a section from one page and you can put it into another page. Right, that's something which is available. In case you are not aware, the team can simply help you with that. So this is what we do internally. That for all of our main pages, we create at least two or three variations, and we like something on one page, we like something else on another page, and then we copy it on another page. Right. So this is one more thing that we do. Uh, now, I guess the next step that I need to do is I simply share the sheet with you. Okay. With respect to this whole process, if there is any question, you can ask me right now, and then I will hand over the stage to Arman and Kuldeep so that they can cover their particular portions. Arman, यार ये मैं share नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. मेरे पे chat enable नहीं है. Can you enable it for the panelists also? I guess you are the admin. Okay, so yeah, we can enable it for the panelists also so that they can also send. Okay, yeah. So with respect to people, you have received the link, right? Everyone? Okay. And in any case, just in case, you miss out on the link or anytime there is any issue, always we share the replays with you. And along with the replays, we share all the assets with you. So just in case you anytime miss out, we always share those things with everybody. So yeah, pretty simple, people. It was simple, useful, to the point. We have started on a good note. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Arman, I'm stopping my screen share, and then you can go ahead and start with the other portions.
Yeah. Okay.
And people, one second before I go ahead, what do you think of Arman's new beard trim style? Until yesterday, it was not like this. Especially for this session, I guess he has got his beard trimmed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Had
nice.
grown a lot, so had to cut it.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Good evening, everyone, and good morning to all who are joining from the west side. So yeah, I'll share my screen and then we'll get started. Just give me a second.
Actually,
Okay. Is my screen visible? Okay. So in the chat box, I saw that a lot of people were asking a lot of different questions, which you can very easily go to our live chat support and get them sorted. Okay, so a lot of people don't know that we also have a 3-minute live chat support, which is available 24/7. Okay, so if you will see in the bottom right hand corner, there is this button. Once you click on this, you can then reach out to our live chat support. So we have live agents sitting in the backend throughout the clock to whom you can reach out with any type of queries that you have. Okay, so all these minor things you can always reach them out. Along with this, let me quickly show you. You can also go to our knowledge base article area, which is basically a place where you can get all of your how-to questions answered. Okay, so for example, if you want to connect your domain, so how to connect my domain, so any type of how-to questions if you have, you can simply come to the knowledge base articles area and you're going to find detailed articles along with step-by-step explanation plus walkthrough videos which you can follow along and implement all these things. Okay, so I wanted to clear this because a lot of people miss this. So with that out of the way, we can come back to the agenda of this session. Okay, so what we did was Saurabh has already covered how to create prompts using which you can create high converting and great pages. That was one part. coming to the next part, which is all the different type of pages which you can create using the AI page builder, plus all the structure that you can have on all of these pages. Okay, so for this, I will have to come to the AI page builder part. So once you are here, you just need to click on this single prompt website option. And in here, what we have done is we have done a lot of research from our end to make things simple for you. And how we have done that is, so we have gone ahead and listed all the different sections that can be there on all the different types of pages that you would want to build with the AI. Okay, so we're talking about sales pages, webinar registration pages, course launch pages. I mean, all the different types of pages are here. Event page, portfolio page. And for each of these page, we have listed all the different sections that can be there. Okay, so this is one very powerful tool which we have provided, which I don't know if a lot of people use this. So what you can do is with this tool, you can simply select all the different sections that you would want on your page. Okay, so once you have added your final prompt, you can come here and you can tick all the sections that you want and untick the ones that you don't want. Okay, so this way you are going to get the exact structure that you have visualized or you have in your mind. So yeah, for all the different kinds of pages, you can simply come here and select the exact things that you want. And if you are not choosing this, then AI is going to pick the sections on its own. Or if you have defined the sections in within your prompt also, that is also going to work in the same way as this tool is going to work. Okay, so yeah, coming to the all the different types of pages. So there is no restriction to what kind of pages you can create. It is completely up to your imagination. Any kind of page is completely possible to create with the help of Flexi AI Page Builder. And to help in the structure, we also have provided you this handy little tool which you can go ahead and use along with the prompt. Okay, so this was the next thing. Yeah, coming to the next part, which is what is the best way to move your existing pages to FlexiFunnels. Okay, so as we mentioned that we are already building a page cloner inside FlexiFunnels, which is going to go live in maybe a few weeks. I mean, it is already in the testing phase. We have done all the development. We are now testing it internally and improving it and optimizing it before we launch it to the public. But until then, another thing that we already have inside FlexiFunnels is it is kind of a workaround that I have discovered on my own. So what you can do is if you already have pages that are built on some other platform which are converting pretty well and you don't want to change a lot on those pages but you want those pages to be shifted to FlexiFunnels. So in that case, what you can do is you can simply go to ChatGPT or Claude and give it a simple prompt. Okay, so I've been doing this a lot since we have launched this AI page builder, and the reason is because all of our pages, content wise, all of those pages were very good, but with respect to the kind of design they all had, we can always work on that and improve that. So I wanted the same content but I wanted an upgraded design. So the prompt that I gave inside Claude was firstly I gave it the page. Okay, so the content of this page is good to go, but I want to change the design. Give a prompt which I can put in the AI page builders to get this done. I want the same page theme as this page. Okay, so this was the simple prompt that I gave it, but a little bit of adjustment that I had to do was, so in the prompt, it included the, I mean, the prompt was not that specific, so I had to give it another prompt. I want a standalone prompt. I cannot give it reference of other pages. So in this prompt, it gave me reference to those pages which I don't want, because FlexiFunnel is not going to understand that. So I want a detailed standalone prompt which I can simply copy and paste inside FlexiFunnels AI Page Builder. Okay, then it gave me this complete prompt. Now I'm going to show you the pages which I gave it as a reference. So this was the first page. So we were trying to uh, work on our pricing page and modify it to look much better than it is right now. So what we did was we gave it a page which already had all the content that we wanted on our final page. Along with that, I also gave it the reference page for the design, for the kind of design that I want on my final page. Okay, so this is a page which is live on our website, and we like the design of this page. So we wanted the pricing page to be of same design. So once that was done, and once I got the final output, which is the prompt, I copied this prompt and pasted it inside FlexiFunnels, and this was the final pricing page that we were able to create. Okay, so if you will see, the design and everything is completely similar and consistent to the reference page which I gave. Plus, the content is exactly same as the pricing page which I gave. Okay, so this way I was able to basically clone a page. I I did this page within FlexiFunnels, but this can be done with all the other platforms as well. If your page is built somewhere else on any other platform, you can apply this same method to then clone your pages inside FlexiFunnels. Okay, do we have anything which we can use to take reviews from? No, all right. So yeah, this is the method. Uh, you can simply bring all the different kinds of pages onto FlexiFunnels with upgraded design, of course. So if you don't want to change the content, that is fine because it was converting for you. But you can have an upgraded design within few minutes. It is not going to take a lot of your time. So the entire page is fully redesigned with a better design. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. And I did this same thing for a lot of other pages also. So if you will see, I also tried redesigning our homepage, which SB also showed you. So this is another updated design which we can use. Okay, so this is how you can basically bring your pages from different platforms to FlexiFunnels. Another thing which is going to help you when it comes to finalizing your pages and making them live, and uh, basically going ahead and making your pages live is, which SB also mentioned, is that create multiple variations of the same page. Okay, of course, that is going to utilize your AI credits. But if you would have got the same page designed from a professional designer, and if you would have got the copy written from a professional copywriter, then it would have uh, took thousands of dollars and a lot of your time getting all those page variations done. But with FlexiFunnels, it is going to take hardly few minutes to create multiple different variations. But what that is going to do is, once you will have multiple different variations, you will have the ability to pick and choose the specific sections that you like from different pages and merge them into one final page. Okay, how do we do that? Let me show you that as well. So what we did was, let me also open our homepage. So this is our main homepage, flexifunnels.com. And on this page, you are going to see there are a bunch of different pages for all the different features that are there inside FlexiFunnels. Okay, so we have conversion optimization. There is a page for that. We have uh, AI marketing engine. We have checkout pages, course and LMS, integrations. I mean, all these different pages. And all of these pages have been created using FlexiFunnels AI. Okay, none of these pages were created manually or designed by one of our team members. They were all created by AI. And then we did a bunch of customizations and editing, minute optimizations, and all these pages were then made live. Okay, so these are all the pages. So I'll show you the exact process that we followed so that it is helpful for you as well when you are creating all of your pages. Okay, these pages plus the all features page as well as the use cases page. All these were also created using FlexiFunnels AI. Okay, so just wanted to set up the context and show you what all is possible before jumping into the process and showing you how we did it. So how we did it was, I already told you, we created multiple different variations. So I am inside the exact project which we used when we created all of these pages. So if you will see on top are the variations that are live, but if I'll scroll down, there are so many pages which we discarded. Okay, so checkout page. Let me come to the checkout pages. Just a second. Yeah, this is the final checkout page that we are currently using. But before finalizing this page, we had multiple variations of this page created. So if you will see checkout page 1, checkout 2, checkout 3, I can also show these pages to you, how they were looking. Uh, okay, so this was one version. This is version 2, version 3. Okay, so this is how we created multiple different versions and then picked the sections which were good in one page and put it on a final page and made that final page live. And this same method was not just done for the checkout page, it was done for all the different types of pages. Okay, so for our home page, for our conversion optimization pages, our reports and analytics pages, integrations pages. Okay, so for all the different kinds of pages, this is how we created all these pages. So it ultimately gives us the flexibility and it gives us a lot of choice to pick and choose which one is looking the best in terms of design as well as copy. And then we can club and merge all of these things and make them live. Okay, let me look at the chat. All right, how many of you were already using FlexiFunnels AI Page Builder in this way? Or is it something very new and a different way which you just discovered and which is going to help you a lot moving forward when you're creating all of your pages? Let me know. Okay, okay, yeah, I can see it's new. Nice. Okay, let me also show you how you can copy different sections from your pages and then use it on a different page. So if I'll click on, go to the editor of this page, let me open a few more pages to show you how it works. So let's say I have these two variations. Okay, so I have these two variations and I like the section of this page. I like the second section of this page, which I want to use on my final page. So what I will do is I will simply click on this section block and I will click on this save button. Okay, there is a save as block button on all of your sections if you're not aware. So if you don't have to click on any element or a block, you have to click on a section, the purple lining thing. Then this button is going to appear. Okay, once you get this button, you just simply click on save as block, give it a name, let's say test section, and then I'll select the category in which I want to save this block. I will randomly pick bullet pointers and click on save. Okay, so now my section has been saved. Now I'll come to a different page, and this is where I want to add that particular section which I saved. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'll click on this plus button, and in here I need to go to the my blocks section. Okay, there is this my blocks part, and in here the category that I'm going to go is bullet pointers, because that is where I have saved my page. Sorry, I've saved that particular section which I want to import. Okay, and I'll scroll to the last, and here is the section, as you can see, test section which I saved. Now I'll simply drag and drop and put it on this page, just right there. Okay, so another way you can do is click on add section, and yeah. So as you can see, the section which we saved from a different page is now added on my second page. So this way I can, let's say I have four different variations of my home page. I like two sections from variation one. I picked three sections from variation two. I picked the hero section from variation three, and I'll merge all of those sections into a one final page and then make it live. Okay, so this is one other hack that we have always used, and we will always keep using in the future as well, because again, this gives us a lot of choice and flexibility to pick and choose, rather than playing back and forth with the AI all the time. Okay, so this is one thing which is going to be super helpful for you. Great, this will save more time. Of course, it is going to save a lot of time. Okay, so this is how you can basically save a lot of time in testing different things out and doing back and forth with the AI before you finally land on a page. Plus, I already showed you how you can bring different pages from different platforms onto FlexiFunnels with the same content with updated design. Okay. Now let's come to the part where I show you all the mistakes that you need to avoid, plus all the best practices that you need to follow when you are creating your prompt. Okay, and the main reason which because of which uh, you need to follow all these things is because it is going to minimize uh, the editing that you do later once the page is created. Okay, so if you take care all these things when you are giving your initial prompt, it is going to help you. I mean, all of the things that you want on your page are going to be exact, and the final page is going to be as per your requirement and desires. Okay, so you won't have to do a lot of editing and changes and customizations later. So these are the things which you need to avoid and follow, which I'm going to share with you right now.
Arman, one second, one second. Quickly want to add one thing. You can hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna share my screen for a moment.
Okay.
So, see, the thing is that I know that we have a few new members also who have recently subscribed to FlexiFunnels, and I want to make it clear that the AI page builder is something that builds these super pages for you without doing a lot of these things. So, for example, if you will see, just sharing with you a few examples, let's suppose this is a single line prompt, right? Create a startup funding submission website for startup pros, and just one single line is hardly not even 20 words, right? Forget about giving a 1,000 word prompt, it's not even 20 words. So, just for this, This is the kind of page that is generated. So Flexi AI Page Builder is already, and it already understands how to build a high converting page. What we are trying to do now is how to make it way too more specific. So the existing understanding of the AI page builder, let's have a look at one more. So this was this page, high authority for gut healing. So let's have a look at this. This gut healing page. This is what was generated. The hidden reason you are losing mental sharpness, energy, and sleep. Again, a very simple prompt, right? A simple two-line prompt and a very, very detailed page, a very good looking page. So the AI page builder already does the job for you, even without such these, detailed prompting. The only thing is that we want to make it as much personalized as possible. So when you follow this particular process, then ultimately it becomes even more detailed, and I would say more specific and more personalized. So just wanted to add this quick little distinction. Okay. And then we can simply go ahead with what Arman is covering. People, is this clear? Everybody? Yes?
Okay. So these are the things that you need to avoid. Firstly, if you have any specific uh, brand theme which you would like the AI to follow, then please specify it in the prompt. Otherwise, it is going to pick the theme and color palettes on its own. And when the final page is going to come out, then you will be like, I didn't want this theme. Then it is going to consume another credit in changing the entire theme. So it is very, very important that you specify the kind of theme that you want. Okay, for example, let me show you the example as well. So I showed you these two pages earlier, right? So the theme for my pricing page that I wanted was exactly as this particular page. Okay, so that is why the final output has had the theme like this. So if you look at the prompt, clean white background is going to be the base. Then this is going to be the color palette. So it has mentioned all the specific colors to be used on your final page. Okay, so that is the same thing that I want you to also use in the prompt when you are creating your final prompt and submitting it inside FlexiFunnels AI Page Builder. Okay, so make sure you have mentioned your brand theme as well as the color palettes that you want the AI to use. Next is make sure you have specified the page type. Okay, because the way we have done the prompting on the backend is until and unless you specify what type of page do you want, the AI is not going to work in the direction of pulling out all the different structure for those pages and creating a high converting copy that is specific to those type of pages. For example, if you want to create a sales page, but if you have not specified that you want to create a sales page, then it is going to create a generic website, maybe that is not going to be as converting as you would want. So it again becomes very, very important that you specify what type of page do you want. And you can again also use the this toolkit that we also have. So if you have not mentioned maybe the page type, you can select it from here. So you can select the sales page, then the AI is going to work in that direction. Okay, let's come to the next thing. Also specify your final CTAs, the call to actions that you would want on your page, which should go along with the type of page that you have. So if it is a call booking page, then it should have similar call to actions. If it is a sales page, then it should have similar call to actions, buy now and others. Okay. Next is the number of sections and the types of sections. Okay, so there are two ways to do this. Firstly is using this sidebar, this toolkit, which I have mentioned multiple times now. And the second way is mentioning it within the prompt itself. So the prompt that I created using Claude, it gave the exact structure of the page, if you will see. So it has mentioned this page structure and content. First is the hero section, which should have all these things. Then is the pricing card section, which should have all these things. Okay. Then we have social proof bar, feature comparison section. So I have exactly mentioned all the sections that I want and how many sections I want. So in my final page, then I'm not surprised after seeing that maybe a few sections are missing that I wanted. So be very sure of all the sections that you want on your page and make sure all of those sections are mentioned within your final prompt before submitting it. Okay, this again is going to save you a lot of time, which would otherwise go in texting back and forth with the AI. And again, it is also going to consume your AI credits. So, the point I'm trying to convey here with all of these pointers is your initial prompt that you are giving should be so complete and so powerful that you don't require a lot of editing or once the final page is created. Okay, that is why you need to avoid these things. Okay, next is target audience not given. Also try to mention your target audience, which is because it is a very, very important part when it comes to giving the prompt. And if you follow the method that was shared by Saurabh earlier in this session, this thing is going to be covered using that method, because in that method we also specified the exact target audience. Okay. Next is specific business information as well as things about your business which AI cannot find on the internet. And what do I mean by that is, so I've created a list. So your business identity, so your exact business name, if there is a tagline or slogan, okay, what your founder's name, your key credentials, offer details, social proof, where are you based out of, how many success stories do you have, how many five-star reviews do you have? I mean, all these things which AI cannot find on its own, all those things you should include in your final prompt. Okay, so uh, what the method which Saurabh shared, using that method also, most of these pointers are going to get addressed. Okay, in but just in case if it misses out things from this stack, then you can go ahead and manually enter these things. Okay, so what this is going to do is, again, uh, once the final page is out, you won't have to do a lot of manual editing on your own. Let's say it misses out the number of five-star reviews you have, or maybe it misses out the top testimonial that you have. That is going to be because you haven't provided it initially in the prompt. Once you will provide it, it is going to be there on that page. So yeah, these are all the things which you need to avoid and which you need to follow in order to make your final prompt complete enough so that you don't need to do a lot of editing once you get the final output. Okay, does this make sense? Let me know in the chat box. All right. Coming to the next pointer. So this is another important thing which we wanted to clarify, which is once your final page is created after giving the prompt, now there are two ways in which you can edit that page. Okay, first is using the AI chat that we have. Let me also show you side by side so that you can understand. So if I'll go to, let's say, this page. So we have this customizations box in which you can type whatever changes you want to do on this page, and then AI is going to get to work again and make all those changes and give you a second version of this page. Okay, for example, if I want to change the theme of this page, I don't like the theme. Or maybe if I want to add two or three new sections in this page. So all those things I'm going to get done through the AI, which I can simply type here and submit it. And it is going to again take 5 to 7 minutes. And your page is going to be live. Your version 2 of your page is going to be live. This is first way to do the editing. Second way to do the editing is through the drag and drop page editor that we have. So you can click on this edit button right here, which is going to take you to the drag and drop editor. Now, one big distinction between both of these methods is when you will chat with the AI, it is going to consume your AI credits versus when you will do the editing inside our drag and drop editor, this is completely free. Okay, it doesn't require any AI credits or anything. So we have made a list of when to use both of these things in which scenarios. Okay, so you can avoid spending your AI credits unnecessarily. Okay, so when to use AI chat? We recommend to use AI chat when you have to do any major change on your page. And by major change, I mean you want to restructure your page. Let's say you want to add new sections, remove or rearrange multiple sections. I mean, this can be done. This pointer we can remove. This can be done using our drag and drop editor. Or you want to restructure the entire layout, or you want to change the entire design or theme of the page, or you want to do any kind of bulk operation, or you want to do any content rewriting or complex additions. So any major change that you would like to do on your page, for that we recommend using the AI based editing. Versus for all the other things, we recommend you to use our drag and drop editor only. Okay, so if you want to do minor text edits, you want to add images, or you want to replace images, maybe you want to add a new video somewhere on the final page, or you want to add a new form, or you want to add new buttons, anything. All these things can be very easily be done using our drag and drop editor, and you don't want to waste your AI credits when you are doing all of these things. Okay, for example, I want to change, delete this particular section, or I can simply come here and delete it. I want to maybe replace the image of this. I can come here, go to the background, come to the image section, and replace this image. Okay, so everything is very, very easy and intuitive inside the drag and drop editor. Let's say I want to change the background of this. I can simply do it like this. And adding a video is also super easy. You can simply go here in the component section, come to elements, and we have all these different variety of elements which we can simply drag and drop and add it on our page. Okay, so if I want to add a video, I'll drag and drop and put it over here. So the video element has been added. Now I just need to add the link of my video which I want to add on this. And I have the option to pick from YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, Gumlet, and then I can also do custom embed if I have any other video hosting provider. Okay, so let's say if you want to duplicate this section, that can also be done very easily by clicking on this clone button. I mean, all these different things can be very easily be done. I can duplicate the button and move it around somewhere else. Okay, so these things can be very easily be done. So I have mentioned these things, all the cases in which you should use AI based editing, as well as all the cases when you should prefer doing it using the drag and drop editor. Okay, so let's move to the next part, which is the known limitations that we have, and what are all the workarounds which you can use to whenever you are faced with these situations. But before that, I want to bring another thing into context is that these all known limitations, some of these limitations are not going to be on 100% of the pages. Okay, maybe 5 out of 100 pages, or maybe 10 out of 100 pages are going to face these uh, issues. Okay, and we ourselves create a lot of pages on a regular basis, and we have seen this. Sometimes they appear and sometimes they don't. And that is because there is always this surprise element attached to the AI page builders. And how that works is, so uh, we in the backend, what we have done is we have given it a prompt to map all the different elements that are created using the AI with the drag and drop editor that we have inside FlexiFunnels. So the code of both of these things should perfectly match. Only then it is going to be editable inside FlexiFunnels. But in some cases, it happens that the code doesn't align. Only then these issues or these limitations are going to arise. Okay, so these limitations which we are showing to you uh, are because you should be aware that they are there, so that when you face any of these issues, you know how to what is the workaround for these, and how to sort these out. Okay, but in 90% of the cases, you are not going to face any of these. Okay, so with that thing out of the way, and again, I also have a proof of this. So when we were preparing for this workshop, uh, Kuldeep, who is here, so I told him to go and find out all these limitations and issues that we have, plus the issues that have been shared by all the users on our support chat. So what he did was he picked all the issues that we got in the support chat, and he tried to recreate those issues, but in his 1.5 or sort of 2 hours of testing, he was not able to recreate any of these issues. But I still told him, let's go ahead and show all these things to all our users so that they are aware when they are faced with them. So we might not be able to show you the exact scenarios on the screen. That is because we were not able to recreate them, but we want to give you an idea of what to look for and how to sort these when they come. Okay, so I would like to invite Kuldeep also so that he can show you what exactly I mean by all these things which I'm showing. Okay,
Hello,
so
hello.
firstly we have text element not editable. So sometime it happens that the element text element on your page is not editable. So in that case, what is the workaround? Kuldeep can show us. Kuldeep, you can share your screen.
Yes, sure. Please type one if you are able to hear me or see me. Please type one.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. So, is my screen visible to you?
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So I will cover the first pointer. Let's suppose that if you are not able to edit the text element, so what you can do. So what you need to do here, so you have to just add a new text element, okay? In how I'll let you know how to edit, how to add a new text element. So just hover it, okay? So you'll get a add element button. So just go to add element section. You will find the headline or subheadline. I will prefer to take the headline, okay? And then you can just copy the entire text. Okay, so I'm going to just copy and I will just paste it here. Okay, so I will copy the all formatting. So I'm going to open the publish page, and I'm using few uh, uh, Chrome extension to find exact font size, font family. Okay, so for that I'm using what font Chrome extension. So I'm going to just click on it, what font, and I'll just pour it on the text. So it will give me. Let me come. it will give me a exact font family and font size. Okay, so I can see that the font family is Playfire and the font size is 52. Okay, so I'm come back to the editor. I will just select the text and I'm going to add a formatting over here. Okay, so now from here I'm going to select the font family, which is a Playfire. Yeah, this one, and the font size, which is D8. Okay. And this text is a left align, so I'm going to select the left align, and this also into the the font weight should be the bold. Yeah. So now I'm going to add the color as well. So for adding the color, I'm just little bit scroll it down. So I'm getting color format here. So right now, as you can see that the entire color is white, but some few text we have the yellowish color. Okay, so I will let you know how you can add the yellow color on the text. Okay, so for now I'm going to add the white color. So after that, I will add a yellow color on few text. Okay, so few highlighted text. So for that, I will pick the exact color code. Okay, so I'm going to use ColorZilla, which is Chrome extension, to get the exact color code. Okay, so I'm just picking this color code. Okay, so after clicking on the color, it will copy the color code, and now I will apply the color code on the text. Okay, so I'm going to select the entire the particular text, and I will use this inline editor to apply the code on, apply the color on that particular text. So I'm going to click on the text color, and here is a more color option, and I will just paste this. Okay, and this is it. Now you can see this is applied similar to this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Please, Arman, over to you. Please move to the next.
Yeah. So this is a quick workaround whenever any of your text element is not editable. So very easily you can go ahead and create a new element and apply the same styling and all to that new section. And once that is done, you can delete the old one and you'll be good to go. Okay, same thing can be done with the second issue that some of the users face, which is buttons are not movable. Okay, so as I showed you, I'll show this on my screen only. I have it open. So what happens is, so right now, let's say I have a button here, which is this. I can simply clone it and move it around and put it somewhere else in a different section. But a few times, what people face is they are not able to drag and drop this button onto a different section. So to do that, there is another workaround, which is you can simply add a new button wherever you want. Okay, so let's say if I want a button below this section, so I'll hover over this and I'll click on add element and I'll pick the button, and I can then go ahead and apply the same settings that I have in this button. Okay, which can be, let's say I'll go to button settings, or maybe I can copy the text from here as well. Okay, so this is the main text. I can then type the subtext, which is this. Okay, I can pick the same color by using the Chrome extension, which Kuldeep showed earlier. So my color code has been copied. I'll come back to button settings and background. I'll come here and paste the color code. Now I have the exact same color for my button as well. Then I can go ahead to effects and apply this border radius thing so that it matches this button as well. And then maybe I can add some shadows and everything. So this way I'll be able to exactly clone the button that I already had on my page. And now once I clone this button, I will be able to very easily uh, play around with it and put it on some other section. Just okay, let's add it here. So now, as you can see, the same button has been replicated and copied to a different section. So this is another quick workaround of a issue that some of you might face at some point. Okay. Like I said, these issues are not going to be there all the time, 100% of the time. Maybe 5% or 10% of the time you might face these. Okay, then we have this button alignment issue also. So in the mobile view, the button alignment doesn't work properly, or the buttons are not aligned in a way that we wanted to. So what is the workaround for that? Kuldeep can quickly show us how to fix that. Yes, Kuldeep.
Yeah, sure. Give me a moment, okay? My screen visible?
Okay, just
My
a
screen
second.
visible to you?
Not yet, not yet. Try sharing it again.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sharing. Now it's sharing. Hello? Uh, Someone by my screen visible?
No, it is not visible, Kuldeep, not yet.
Um,
Okay, try sharing it. In the meantime, I'm also showing you guys some other issues that you might face besides the one I've already shown. So there was this button alignment issue. Then we have email opt-in form settings not working. So the form that are created using the AI, sometime it happens that they are not fully editable using our drag and drop editor, and that is again because they are not properly mapped to the backend code of FlexiFunnels. Okay, so in that case again the workaround is same. You will have to put a new form manually on your own, reapply the same settings, and then publish the page. Okay, we'll show a quick demo of this as well. Then we have image placed inside row instead of image elements. So there is a workaround for that as well. So in the chat also somebody posted that the these emojis that are here are not editable. So what to do with that? So I'll show the workaround for this as well in my on my screen only. No need to go to Kuldeep for that. So what you can simply do is you can uh, go ahead and change the background image of this. Okay. I think wait. So if you want to change the color, that can be done inside the background section, and you can pick the color from here. Then we also have gradient. So if you want to add a gradient to this background, you can do it right here. Then you can also add an image in the background as well. So three ways in which you can manipulate the background. First, you can add image. Second, you can add plain color. Third, you can add gradient. So two I've already showed. To add image, you simply need to uh, select select an already uploaded image which you have inside your FlexiFunnels account. So this is how you can go ahead and change the backgrounds. But the okay, icon part, I think we'll have to find some workaround for that. Yeah, so even if there is no image element on your section, even then you can change the background. Okay, so like the same thing happened with this section as well. So this is a row section. This is not an image element. But in the row section also, I was able to change the background and edit the images. Okay, so this is the workaround for that. How to remove the icons, we can figure out and then we'll let you know. Sections or row, not cloning, not saving. Okay, this thing Kuldeep will show us. Then we have AI page sections, block visibility. Okay, this is another thing which I can show you. So what happens is we have two kind of pages inside FlexiFunnels. First is the AI generated pages, and second is the manually created pages. And those pages can be using our done for you templates, or maybe you created it from scratch using a blank template. So what happens is inside both of these different kinds of pages, we have these built-in blocks and saved blocks. Okay, so built-in blocks are the blocks that our team has created for your ease so that you can pick all of these different kinds of sections and add it on your page. And my blocks is where all of your saved blocks are going to appear. So the distinction between these saved blocks, which you save yourself, is going to be that all these saved sections, which you have saved from the done for you templates or from the manually created pages, those saved blocks or sections are not going to appear in the AI generated pages. And that is because the code base for both of these pages is entirely different. Okay, so the AI generated pages save blocks are going to be used only in a different AI generated page. Okay, and the save blocks from done for you templates or manually created templates are going to be used on a different or another done for you page. They cannot be used interchangeably. Okay, so an AI generated section cannot be used on a done for you template page. Okay, so this is where a lot of people get confused. So this is something that we wanted to clear within this section itself. Okay, so this is done. Other than this, I guess this button alignment thing, email opt-in thing, and row and section cloning thing. These three things Kuldeep can quickly show, and then we can move on to the next section. Yes, Kuldeep.
Okay, so let me try to share my screen again. Now it's sharing.
Not yet. Waiting.
Can I rejoin?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you can rejoin. In the meantime, I'm
Uh,
moving forward
That
and showing
might not.
the. Okay, so the workaround for these things is the same as we showed for other things, which is you will have to create a new element manually. Okay, so if the button alignment is not working, then you will have to maybe create the new sections again. Okay, the things that are not aligned, you will have to create just those things again. And in the mobile view, then you can adjust the settings. Or another workaround for this is what you can do is simply if you will click on a section, which is this purple thing, then there is this option which is show on all devices or just mobile and tablet devices. So what you can do is you can create a clone of this section. So I've clicked on this. So now this section is visible twice. Now what I'm gonna do is the first section which is there, only going to uh, show it on desktop devices. So that is done. And the second section that is there, this I'm only going to show on mobile and tablet devices. Okay. So this is the change that I've done. And once I do this change, then I can go ahead and optimize this second section, which is only going to be visible on mobile devices. And I will make it perfectly optimized for mobile viewing. Okay, so I'll click on this. I'll come to this section. I'll make all the changes that I want. Let's say I want to change the size of this video. I want to change the text of this. Maybe I want to remove this. I can change the alignment as well. I can do left aligned. I can do this as left aligned. Okay, all the things that I'm going to change in this second section is not going to affect my first section, which was visible only on desktop. Okay, so all these two sections are going to be treated differently. These two are completely unique sections. First is only visible on desktop, so I can do the settings as per viewing on desktop. And second section is going to be visible on phones, so I can do the editing for the viewing on my mobile devices. Okay, so that way, they both of these sections settings are not going to interfere in the visual appearance on both of these different devices. Okay, so this is the workaround for that. Next, email opt-in forms. Again, we can come back here and I can show you. Let's see if we have a form on this page. I don't think this, okay, this is a sales page. We don't have a form here, but let's assume if there was a form which was not working as desired. So what we would do in that case was we would simply come here and add a new form. So to do that, you can simply hover on an element below which you would want to add the form element and go to the form section and click on add a new form. And from here, you can then go ahead and customize the form uh, and make it similar to the one that you already have on your page. So we don't have any form right now here on this page,
Okay.
but what I can do is I can also add new fields in this form, which can be done from here. Let's say if I want to collect phone number as well. So I can select input type phone number, click on add. Now phone number field is added. I can add all of these new things. Plus I can add more custom fields as well. Uh, Radio buttons, drop downs. Let's say if I want to have a drop down, select your options. Uh, for example, I want to collect uh, in which niche they're in. Okay, so if they're a freelancer, if they're a coach, if they're a local business, so I can create a drop down like this. I can give it a title, which niche are you in. Okay, same thing can be copied here. Mark it as required and add. So now a drop down has been added here. So this way I can fully customize my form and change its appearance as per my requirement. I can come here and change the button, get access maybe, whatever it is, you can customize it and then publish it and delete the form that was not working. And you can also do the settings here in this form. So you can go ahead and connect your email autoresponder. So inside integration, you will have to connect your email autoresponder first. Once it is connected, it is going to appear here. And in here, you can select the exact list which you would like to map with this particular form. Okay, so this way you will be able to replace the form which was not working with a form which is now same as the existing form, plus it has all the functionalities fully working. So this is the workaround for that. So yeah, I guess we have covered all the things. Image place, this I've already mentioned. Sections or rows, not cloning, not saving. Okay, so this is the final one. I can show how to get around with this. So a lot of time it happens that there is a section which doesn't let you save the section. Okay, so right now here you can see there is a save button available for this block, but sometimes you are not able to find this save button. So the workaround for that is you will have to create a section manually, and then so I'll click on this. I've created a section. I'll add rows. So I want 3 rows here. Okay, now I'll start moving the content from this section here. Okay, I'll move this in here. I'll move this below this, and then I can do the same editing as well. Okay, and I can make it similar to the one we have right now. And then it is going to be once I have done all these changes, I mean, I'll move this particular from here as well. Okay, so I'll have to do a little bit of customization and settings here in this case. And once that is done, then I'll be able to save this section. Okay, so this is something which doesn't happen so often. It happens very rarely, but just in case if it does to you, then you must know the workaround. Okay, so this is another thing. And then we have some issues that are going to be solved from the developer side. Okay, so I have mentioned all these things here. And when you face any of these things, you just simply reach out to our chat support, and they will help you solve it out from the backend through our developers. Okay, so I'll quickly go through these things one by one. Which is, firstly, it is the AI generated page is blank or white, or page is stuck at generation. So in this case, you simply come to us. We are going to refund your AI credit back to you. Okay. Follow-up prompts for customizations or editing are not working. So let's say if you have created your page, let me come here. And yeah, this page is created, but you when you type something here in this chat editor and you submit it, then those changes are not getting reflected on your page. In that case also, you need to come back to us and we'll get it sorted from the backend, and we are going to refund the AI credit that you must have utilized in this. Then uh, next thing is editor page and the AI generated page formatting are different. Okay, so let's say this is our AI generated page and this is looking like this. But when you open it in editor by clicking on this edit button, just like here, these two pages are not fully identical. Okay, or if they have some kind of differences that you are able to see immediately, in that case you need to reach out to a support team. Then we have random extra code which is visible on final published page. Then unable to edit some elements which we have already showed. There is a workaround for that. But if it is still persistent, then you can reach out to us and we'll get it sorted from the backend through the developers. Then inside the editor, button elements redirected to a different page when clicked. Okay, so what happens is uh, inside the editor, these buttons are not clickable and they don't redirect to any of this page. But one out of 200, 300 pages, it happens that this button becomes clickable on AI generated pages only. In that case, also, you will have to come to us and we'll get it sorted. Navigation bar, not able to the change or remove the links. So, what is navigation bar? Let me show you on our homepage. Wait. Yeah, so this is our homepage and this is the navigation bar on top. Okay, so sometimes it happens that these buttons you are not able to add or remove links. So in that case, simply reach out to our support and they'll get it fixed from the backend. Preview page is different from editor. Again, same thing. Elements are not properly aligned. This we have already shown. Enable to use drag and drop element feature in some pages. Again, this is self-explanatory. Checkout form on AI generated pages doesn't work. Have to replace the form manually. Wrap and no wrap option not showing in the mobile mode in the editor. Then AI generated animation creates an issue with other elements. So these are all the things which you might or might not face. Okay, in I would say 90 to 95% of the cases, you are not going to face any of them. But uh, in the unlikely 5 to 10% scenarios when you face these things, what you need to do is you simply come to uh, your uh, page. You simply click on this green button right here, which is going to open our live chat support. You come click on this and you simply type whatever issue you are facing and mention that it is a AI page builder issue. And then you can maybe go to, firstly, the AI is going to try to resolve your query. But in these cases, the AI is not going to help. So you will have to like talk to human or something. Then it is going to get redirected to an executive which is sitting in the backend. And in there, you can simply record a quick video or share them the screenshot of the exact issue that you are facing. And they will then go ahead and forward it to the developers and get it sorted that way. Okay, so these are all the things which we wanted to bring to your attention so that whenever you are creating your AI generated pages and customizing and editing them, you are aware of the exact limitations that are there, which are going to appear not very often, very rarely you are going to face them. And another important thing that is there is that as the AI tools are becoming better day by day, these things are going to get resolved from the back end as well. Okay, so what happens is how the page builder, AI page builder works is whatever prompt you are giving inside the AI prompt area, that prompt is then slapped onto a bigger prompt that we have created to make that page compatible with FlexiFunnels drag and drop editor. So both of those things are then sent to Claude, which we use for our page building, and then we finally get an output which is then shown to you and is mapped to different elements inside FlexiFunnels drag and drop editor. So there is a lot of processing which goes in the backend. That is why it takes 5 to 7 minutes. But like I said, as the AI tools keep on getting better and better day by day, these specific queries that you are facing right now, maybe 2 months down the line, you are not going to face them then. Okay, so that is something which I also wanted to put forward. Then finally, these are the scenarios in which we will reverse your credits. Okay, so if the page is stuck at generation or your final generated page is blank or white, or when you are doing the AI based editing and you are not able to get the final output, in all of these cases, you can simply reach out to our support and they are going to refund back your credit so that you can try it again. Next, this is one best practice which I would like to recommend to everyone, which is we also have a AI page rollback feature, okay, which you can use. I'll show you how that works. Okay, so inside this settings button, you will come to this editor version control, and in here you will be able to see all of the different versions that you have of your page. Okay, so right now for this page we only have two versions, but let's say, let me go to some other page and see. Okay, in here also we have just one version. Okay, same thing here. So what is going to happen is when you are constantly making changes on your page, then multiple versions of that editor is are going to be created. So whenever you feel like that you have done some kind of change that you don't want, and you want to go back to the version that you had 2 days before or maybe a week before, then you can simply come to editor version control and pick the version that you would want. Before that, you can also preview. Let's say this is my -1 version, and I will also preview this version. Okay, so okay, this is not appearing as, okay, you can save it as well. But yeah, you get the point. So with this, you basically can roll back to a version uh, that was as per your requirement if you have done any major change that you don't like on your page. Okay, so this feature is again going to come in handy. Next thing that you can do is after every major change, clone your page. Okay, this is something that we ourselves follow, and I recommend it to you as well. So what you need to do is once you have done any major change on your page, simply come to your project section, and whichever the final page is, let's say this is the page that I'm working on. I have done a major change on this. I'll then come ahead and clone this page. Okay, so I'll click on clone. Now I have created a new version. I have created two versions of this same page, and I have all my settings and everything saved on this version 1, version 2. I can maybe rename it also V2 so that I can have it saved. So whenever in the future I want any section that is there on my previous version, I can go ahead and save it and use it on my current page. So this is another hack which you can use, which is going to save you a lot of time and confusion. And again, cloning doesn't consume any AI credit. You can clone it as many times as you want, and it is not going to take any of your AI credits away. How to delete unwanted? There is a delete button here. You can simply go ahead and delete it from here. Okay, so this is how you can save your progress so that you don't lose uh, anything that you wanted to keep. So this is how you can do that. Uh, Again, these are small hacks which you can use to save AI credits. So for smaller pages, what we recommend is you either use pages from our 700 plus done for you templates. Right now, I think there are more than 900 plus. This is an old number. So you can simply come to your projects, click on this, add a new page. I'll come to a new project. Let's say this is the one. So inside project, you can click on a new page, say test, the path, page type. Let's say check page at. Okay, so all of these pages don't consume any AI credits. And we have 900 plus done for you templates. As you can see here, you can pick templates from this. We have digital product templates, email opt-in templates, editorial, appointment booking funnels, sales pages. I mean, there is so much variety and different types of pages which you can pick from. Plus, in all of these pages, we have covered multiple different niches as well. Okay, YouTube expert, Facebook ads optimization. So, like I said, for small pages, we recommend using the done for you templates. And by small pages, I mean if there is a thank you page or there is a quick checkout page or any other small pages that you are using, you can simply go ahead and use our done for you templates. This is number one. Number two, you can clone an existing AI generated page and use that page as a base template and then customize it based on your requirement. So let me show you how that works. I mean, I've already showed you in some way. So let's say if you want to create a checkout page and you already have an AI generated page which you like and you want to use the same theme, but you don't want to uh, waste your AI credit also. In that case, you can simply go ahead and clone that page. And once the page is cloned, let's say this onboarding version 1, this then you can go ahead and click on edit and use it as a base template. So it is going to have all the same themes, all the same color palettes and font colors and customizations. All the things are going to be the same. You just have to uh, replace and add the things that you want. Let's say I want to add a form over here. I'll go ahead and add a form. Okay, maybe I want to add a video. I'll add a video. So yeah, you get the point. This is how you can save your credits and use your existing AI generated pages as templates to create new pages. Okay, smaller pages. For lengthy pages, we then recommend using the AI editor only because lengthy pages are then going to take a lot of your time if you will go ahead and create them manually. Okay, so yeah, this was the final slide. And these were all the things that we wanted to share with you so that whenever you are creating your pages, you are aware of all the different features that are there. You are aware of all the limitations. Plus, you have the best practices uh, of using the AI page builder along with all the different powerful hacks that we ourselves use when we create our pages, and we have used it since the start. And you already I've already shown you all the pages that we have created, our entire homepage plus all the different pages that are there on this homepage. Plus we keep on running so many marketing campaigns every month. I mean, we have um, different promos every other month. Plus we have a lot of evergreen funnels running. Plus we have a lot of call booking funnels. So marketing wise, we create so many new pages every month. I mean, easily 20 to 30 pages, new pages we are creating every month for different promos. And for all of those pages, we use FlexiFunnels AI editor in these exact ways that we have shown you here in this session today. So hopefully this is going to be helpful for you guys when you're creating your pages, and it is going to make the page creation process much easier than it already is. Plus the output is going to be far better, and you're also going to save time which otherwise would have gone into editing by applying all these strategies that we have shared with you. Okay, so yeah, these were all the things that we wanted to convey. Somebody from our team is also uh, reaching out. Are we connected? Okay, I'll tell them later. But yeah, these are the things that we wanted to show. Along with this, if you guys have any questions, you can simply let us know, and I'll be more than happy to answer that. And after that, we can wrap this session as well. Man, can you show like the features you created and from the design work, what there is? Okay, so like I said, somebody has asked the questions of how we can use the save blocks from drag and drop pages on the AI pages. So that is currently not possible, and which is only because the code that is there in the backend of all of on both of these pages is completely different code base of these pages. So AI generated pages have a different code, and all the done for you pages have a different code. So for now, the only thing that is possible is uh, you can use sections from same type of pages on a uh, different page, which is AI. So AI generated page section on AI generated page, and done for you uh, page section on a done for you page. That is how it works right now. Can I copy pages from one project to another project? Yes. So the question is, can I copy a page from one project to another project? Yes, you can definitely do that. And that can be done from here. Let me show you. You can click on this action button, and in here you are going to find this save as template button. Okay. So once I click on this, I can give it a name. Let's say template one. I'll select which type of template it is. I can put it in my pages for now. Click on save. And now when I'll come back to the projects, I'll open a project. Okay. And inside my pages, you can see this same template has appeared now. I can simply click on select. And now I have moved that exact page from a different project to this new project. Okay. So this is how it is going to work. The final page is what you use by using AI is good than AI. Okay, I want. Yes, definitely. So Siddhant is saying I have understood 25% of this, but I need to do it practically twice or thrice so that I can get an exact idea of this, which is absolutely true. So until and unless you try out these things yourself, you're not going to get the exact picture and clarity of how all of this works. So yeah, that is the first thing that you need to do after this session. Go ahead and try all these things yourself as well. Is there a way to include my database or RSS feed information on a FlexiFunnels page? Is there an integration? Database, what kind of database are we talking about? Mostly just give me a quick idea. Maybe then I can guide you. So RSS feed you can add by using this custom code feature that we have. So once you will go to the components part, you have this custom code option, which you can drag and drop and put here. And in here, you can maybe you can get a embed code from your RSS feed, which you can then paste here. Once you will paste it here, that exact RSS feed thing is going to appear inside your FlexiFunnels final published page as well. Okay, so this is one way using which you can add your RSS feed. Another thing that which you can also do is you can add iframe. Okay, so in this iframe, you can add link to a different page. Okay, so you can add a source link here, which is going to be exactly visible. Okay, so how that works, I'll show you that as well. So we've wait a minute. Yeah, so if you will see, there is this section on this page which says with FlexiFunnels AI said you can create high converting premium landing pages. So this is a section, and in this section, what we wanted to do was we wanted to showcase the kind of page that you can create using AI Page Builder. So we wanted to embed the entire different pages that we have created on this page. So for that, we have used iframe. So if you will see, in here we have multiple different pages, so you can fully scroll through these pages. Okay, same for these pages as well. So this functionality was achieved by using that iframe option which I showed you. Okay, so in here you can add add the page. Let's say let's copy this particular page. I want to show this page. So I'll click on publish. So as you can see, inside the iframe, this page is now appearing, which I can go ahead and scroll. Okay, so this way, maybe you can also add your RSS feed or the database that you have. Okay, so in here, I can scroll this entire page. So yeah, this is going to be helpful. Can we change our custom main domain page that is running with FlexiFunnels? Okay. So somebody is asking how to change your main custom domain. So let me show that as well. You will have to first go to the settings, and inside settings, you will have to add your domain. Okay. Go to the domain section, click on add domain. And from here, once the domain is added and verified, and once you see this secured button, then you can come to your projects, and inside project, click on this project setting button and general code. Now, from here, you can select the domain which you would like to map with this particular project. Okay, so let's say if there are 10 or 15 different pages in this project, and I want all of these pages to open on a different domain, which is, let's say, getflexi.in instead of flexifunnels.com. So I'll select this domain, I'll click on save, and within a few minutes, I mean, it is going to take around 2-3 minutes. Then all of these pages are going to open on that new domain which I have mapped. Okay. So currently it is opening on sb.flexifunnels.com. But if we'll wait for a few minutes, okay. Okay, there is a, okay, I will have to change the domain again. Let's pick another one, Funnel Growth Summit. So yeah, this is how easy it is to change your domain, and now all the pages are going to appear on that new domain. Okay, I'll take a few more questions and then we'll wrap this. Can we create multiple pages like with single prompt itself? Um, I mean, why would you want to create multiple FlexiFunnels AI editor doesn't work that way. So one prompt creates exactly one page. You cannot create multiple pages with just one prompt. That is not how we have created the backend for it. Okay, so now as you can see, this page is opening on my new domain, funnelgrowthsummit.com. Okay, so if I've missed your question, you can type it again because there are so many questions coming in. So if I've missed it, you can copy and paste and send it again. Recording of this session, yes. We will share the recording of this session uh, as soon as it is processed in Zoom. So early morning tomorrow, you're going to get an email or maybe you will get a WhatsApp message also with the link to the recording of this session.